Like I'm literally seeing my little spy card. It's, oh, this person's really attracted to you and they definitely think you've moved on. I see you looking good and moving on. So your mind moving on, looking good. Maybe you're going through a glow up. Maybe you're looking a little bit different. Maybe you just colored your hair, or, you know, like I feel this collective that in their eyes, like you've changed a little bit, right? You look different. I don't care who you're talking to, I'm better. I'll compete for you. If they're a runner and an avoidant, I don't know about that. I think this person, Salem just rang a bell. I think this person could still be a little bit tied to their ego and pride here. Let's get one more for this that's on. Showing out. So you got showing out, you got playing games, and the gaslighting. You got a winner here. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. So there is still something about their ego and pride. I know this is with their healing, but I literally heard here, I don't think this person has the confidence to especially with what they've done in this dynamic, right? I think they're still wearing a bit of a mask. I will confirm, I will break everything down. These are good here. This is good, but this finding myself, feeling lost, I still think this person, I think I'm hearing it. I feel they might be a bit intimidated by you. Or having to, this new timer thing. So with this unfinished business, unexpected outcome, you're so mysterious came out, right? And I said, I think they're very unclear about where you stand right now. Whatever happened in your last point of communication, you dealt with it differently, right? Unexpected. So I do think this collective in the past, this person's games unfortunately did work on you. But now there's something here. However you've reacted, responded, however you're moving with this situation now, it's confusing them. And maybe this is why they're reflecting so much. One more. You're making them reflect. Maybe you called them on their, I wasn't feeling that. Maybe. We'll have to get the purple deck. I'm going to contact you soon. You're making them reflect. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. I do think they're coming into clarity, but if this person's really still bound to their ego and pride, and you've put a wall up here, it could be more of their ego feeling a bit bruised. I will confirm everything, because you got to remember unclear came up underneath this mend. So it's not like they've completely made their mind up here. I think they have, but I don't know. Let's just finish with these. We'll see what's around your heart space, how you're viewing this, universe is viewing this, what's coming next. And I want to see how they see you as a person too. All right, Taurus. Okay, so you've got a memory here. So this, I took forever in making up my mind about our connection. Instead of running to you, I'd indulge in, okay. So there's an actual memory here. Don't make this detail fit. This would tie into when either you put out an olive branch or, you know, they didn't respond, like the games time when they were playing games with you. So from June 21st, August 5th, August 6th to September 21st. Or this could have even been around your separation, I just heard as well. So they're in deep reflection on what they were turning to, right? This is important. Summer, winter, depending what country you're in. Holy moly. me. So they are trying to send this message. So this is with their emotion. So now that their emotion's igniting, right, this person has written, rewritten, nearly a novel, rewritten, right? Top secret. You got to remember, this person's been playing games, showing out, gaslighting. So when it comes to emotional depth with you, let's be real, null and void for this collective. So now that all of this emotion is racing in, it's I'm seeing that notes app. I think this person has probably tried to write you like something deep for quite a while. But it's like, where do I start is what I'm hearing. I really want to tell you how I feel. It's not this whole blurb. I do think I really want to tell you how I feel, but is it too late? Will you understand what I'm trying to say, or will you I don't even think it's will you misinterpret my message. I think it's more, you've got to remember, this person, there's some part of them that feels like you're moving on. Oh, I did it again. This new timer is killing me. Hold on, eyeballs. What I was saying with this top secret, I was saying that this person, if they are just breaking out of their running tendencies and their emotional avoidance, being emotionally open with you would be very, very confronting for them. And I was saying, I feel this person feels like they're racing against the clock. You've got to remember, they think you're moving on, you're looking good, you're looking this. So it's like, even just being emotionally open with you, I think it's activating certain vulnerabilities, and it's I think this row's really doing their head in a little bit. Let's get one more, like, because what if I get rejected anyway, kind of energy because of their pride. One more. Yeah, there's something here that, let's get another one. Every time they go to hit send, they stop themselves. But then they see you as a soulmate and past life connection. This person would be so confused right now. You got Dark Night of the Soul at the bottom too. Hold on, I want one more for that, just specifically. And then you've got yes, yes, no, and Destiny. They're fighting this. This person is literally yes and no in the mind. And remember, I said it wouldn't surprise me if this is a collective with an age difference, because like I said, they feel a bit young, or frontal lobe not completely developed. This makes sense with the mend and the unclear still. Just before we keep going, I actually want to see what's around your heart space. I just want to see if this is an actual soul connection, if this person's just fretting because they didn't get their way, or let's just actually see what's going on. So they are they'd be looking at your things right now. So they're reminiscing, they're learning, perceptions shifting, wanting to learn from the past and make new memories. So they would be going through deep, wanting to tell you the truth. Well, we know that they're wanting to send. This is around your heart space though. So clarity, truth, revelation. But this card is about protect yourself and stand in your power, right? So you've got to remember, if you're attached to a personality type that we're describing, that like they ain't just going to change overnight. Just saying. Oh, way too many. Maybe this has taken a lot of time, but abundance, keep a positive mindset. Hold on. Maybe. Oh, you got the soul kiss, so it is a soul connection. We'll have to get your soul contract. Soul connection, soul contract. Holy moly! You got them one. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. I had a reading the other day that This, wow, you've got engagement ring with wedding rings, one after another. But you could have been one of my collectives. This person promised you this. Maybe you guys were engaged. But to have one after another and soul connection. They did get fine. Hold on. Look at me. I'm getting all these. This is probably this person confused. I just want to see the actual emotion right now. The actual emotion. Judged, that was wanting to come out, that you've moved on. So there is some form of acceleration here. They're very sensitive. I think this person thinks you've moved on. It makes sense. Watch from the beginning. Very delicate hurt. They've taken something to heart. Something about words hurting them. Very emotional. Extra reactive. That you're focusing on other things. You're unaffected by this whole situation. You've detached. You're not interested anymore. Remember, they're seeing this as unexpected. The way you handled whatever, it's not how you normally handled it, right? I genuinely think this person thinks they've lost you. And they're angry. So this person would have a temper. Especially, look at that, you got two about you moving on. So if they are a jealous person, they'd be highly temperamental. Plus, they've got sensitive over the top of that. So very highly reactive right now. They're angered, they're mad, they're annoyed, they're furious, they're confrontational, they're argumentative. And remember, I said they'd be reflecting in those unnecessary indulgences, behaviors, the things they did to distract themselves from you. So if that's tied to people, they would be so temperamental with those people.